verse 1 through 6, but I want to concentrate on verse 6, but we're going to read the whole thing in context. Judge not that you not be judged, for with what judgment you judge, you will be judged. And with the measure you use, it will be measured back to you. And why do you look at the speck in your brother's eyes, but do not consider the plank in your own eye? Or how can you say to your brother, let me remove the speck from your eye, and look, a plank is in your own eye? Hypocrite. So it's about being a hypocrite, right? Hypocrite. First remove the plank from your own eye, and then you'll see clearly to remove the speck from your brother's eye. Here's the verse I want to concentrate on. Do not give what is holy to dogs, nor cast your pearls before swine, lest they trample them under their feet and turn and tear you into pieces. What are we looking at here? We got to get the whole thing in context before we focus on verse 6. It's about judgment, right? It's about not being a hypocrite when you judge. It's not saying not to judge. First, I want to point out the title is do not judge. Do not judge, but that's the titles in the Bible are not biblical. They're just a title, and it's broken down so that we could find certain scriptures that we're looking for right away, real quick. That's what the numbers and the chapters are for. They're not in the actual scrolls, so we have to first get that and take that out of context. Get this out of the context of what we're talking about, because it says do not judge, and that's not biblical. Do not judge. What do you mean? We judge every day. We judge everything every day. We judge, and I got to comb my hair, right? Why? Because I got to look good. There's a judgment. People are going to look at me when I go to work, right? Come out straggly and we got to wear suits sometimes, bow and tie or whatever, right? So there is judgment. It's how you judge, right? And why do you judge? So this is about discernment, right? First, make sure you're right. Paul says, evaluate oneself to make sure you're still in the faith. Do you not know that Christ is in you? But unless you count yourself disqualified. So it's not about disqualifying yourself. It's about adjusting yourself. And it's about self-evaluation, judging and evaluation, discerning the situation and where you're in, where you put yourself in, and the whole like this in context. I have to discern the context of what scripture is talking about. So it doesn't mean not to judge. It's how you judge and when you judge, right? Are you doing right? Are you sinning before God in a certain area and you want to judge somebody, right? So when we get it in context, it's not do not judge, as the title says. It's how you judge, right? And make sure you're right. So when we get to verse 6, do not give what is holy to dogs, nor cast your pearls before swine.